and thank you for having me. And good evening to our viewers.
Right, Prof. So the former health minister, Dr. Koboy, he believes that the current health minister is being economical with the truth on this light wave issue. What do you know about this?
Well, it's unfortunate that we've had to come this far, but what I do know from my point of view as a member of the health committee and also as a board chairman of Kolebu is that I can attest to everything the current health minister has said, which is that we started experiencing serious disruptions of services from the light wave. At some point, my board had to sit and take a decision that at some point of our revenue collections, we have to use manual means. And all users were complaining because we're getting aspects of the software being taken off gradually. And it went completely black at some point, which means that we could not access any form of data. And this is the state in which we found ourselves. And the document available to me and what I have seen can confirm that indeed the light wave was piloted during the elsewhere NDC administration. I remember then working at the GMA, and we were asked to give our comment on it at least two fora that I participated in. We said that the software was not the best in that current form at the time. Well, time elapsed, a new government came in, they assessed it, and they decided to roll it on. We have gone very far. They had rolled it out to a lot of facilities. We've all gone electronic with our medical record, and nobody really wanted to return to any paper records because that is not the best practice. Unfortunately, we're just hit by this some part of this year, and we've been struggling till date.
Prof, if you are to assess the light wave over 100, how much would you give it?
I would say that the light wave, I don't know. Let me give you the basis before I give you a figure.
Okay.
As a user myself who have used it, the light wave was bad. A lot of users complained. Anytime you ask for corrections to be made to make the system more user-friendly, they would ask that they have to get to India to get the technical people to correct it. And these changes were never made. Secondly, in terms of the hardware, they never supplied the requisite number of hardware that was needed. And I can speak for Kolebu. You go to one consulting room with 3 doctors consulting, and 1 computer is available for them. On the wards, doctors were forced to use their phones, their personal laptops, and this poses serious security threat to the data because you cannot be using your personal devices for patient data. And we complained severally about the inadequacy of the hardware. So I don't think if I'm asked to assess light wave, and from Kolebu, at some point, even in our billing, people could enter into the light wave system and delete patient bills. They delete the entire patient records and then take money from the patient, and nothing comes to the hospital. So a patient you have operated on will come back to the hospital, and there's no record that that patient has even visited the hospital before. So some of my colleagues started writing their operation notes manually. This is the challenges we've had with it. So
Right.
I don't think that I will score light wave anything above a 50%. It's a failure.
Right. Prof, do you think the government should abrogate the contract or go ahead with it?
My understanding is that there is no contract as we speak. The contract expired as late as December 31st, 2024. The contract expired much earlier, and they were given 2 years extension, and they could not deliver on their mandate. As of today, there's no contract to be abrogated. What I can confirm to you is that our colleagues at Rich Hospital are jubilating as of today because the new software introduced is more user-friendly to them. It's very accessible. The people can make any changes. They can customize it to the institutional demands. So I have personally called the Minister of Health that they should let them make Kolebu the next place for piloting. I'm hoping that the team will be in Kolebu as soon as is possible. So to the best of my knowledge, there's no contract to be abrogated. We should never go back to it. It's history. We should move forward and get a system that all the cloud architecture is resident in Ghana. And when we want to make a change, it can be made for us in Ghana and not that it has to be sent elsewhere. What I'm saddened by is the fact that the contract stipulated that the software was to be handed over to the country. Now, this contract expired 2 years ago. You were given 2-year extension. Currently, we have no contract. I'm wondering what the legal basis for holding the data of several millions of Ghanaians is. And I do hope that the right authorities, i.e. the Attorney General, Ministry of Health, National Security, will do all they can to get us our valued data. What Ghanaians are concerned about now is that if you've been seeing a patient for the past 5 years, 6 years, what has happened to that data? Researchers are worried.
Right. Prof, with the introduction of the new management information system, the Ghana Management Information System, won't it cause financial loss to, the state? And wouldn't it be better if we just improve on this lightwave information system, which is already in place?
Okay, so I do not see how it will cause financial loss. And I'm speaking on this with authority from what has happened at Rich. No new machine was bought at Rich. All the hardware which we correctly and legally own by paying Lightwave is what has been used, and the new software inputted on it, and it's working excellently. So I don't see any financial loss. I also don't see them suing the country because they have no valid contract. So on the issue of financial losses, I don't see where it will come from, but I'll wait for the procurement processes to be completed for me to see. And so that is what I would say on the financial loss bit. And if you think about the advantages of this new system, I think it is the best way to go.
Professor Titus Bayuo, thank you so much for speaking to us.
Most welcome.
Citizen TV, Accra, Ghana. Citizen TV, the citizen's power.